You gonna put on the with guest Terrell Ray?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, put on there with
You said
guest.
it's called Kansas City People's Choice.
Yeah, and put the Mary Kansas City. uh, um. Um. Okay. I want to go here. Can I? Let's see. What is it? Get together? No, not get together. This called. Wait, that shit. They can hear me right now? Oh man. Oh shit! I didn't know we was on. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't even know. So we live is the thing. Oh man, you gotta tell me something. I'm sitting here trying to get something together. Peace and blessings. What's good? It's your boy Seven Inglewood Zone right now in your zone, and this is the KC Info Rail where we here talking with none other than your grandma's favorite. He's out of frame right now, but you know, Mr. Randy, have your grandma's favorite, and I am your boy Seven, you dig? And so we are here to talk about some news, current events, and all that fits within 60 seconds. I mean minutes or so. We'll see how we go. But So a couple things. First of all, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's good in the wake of the corona pandemics and all that good humming stuff and all that good stuff. You know, what I am finding out right now is that while my girl and I are living together in the midst of the coronas, is that we pretty dope. We work out pretty well together. Like we can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really have any thoughts or any worries, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people get to talking about, you know, especially the married couples out there, you know, and I guess, you know, of course, they will say, well, you ain't been together long enough, baby. You know, all that good evil stuff, all that good evil.
Like you got a whole show called
you
living in the Corona.
Well,
you know
hey, maybe. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it's a lot of folks out there who will talk about like as if you know, the longer you're together, I guess the less you have to talk about or the less comfortable you feel together. I don't know. My brother and his wife have been together for, you know, quite a long time. I won't get into all the specifics, but quite a long time. And you know, they are happy. If I ain't never seen two happier folks together and married in my life. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, man.
Yeah,
that's rare,
so
but it's
so
great.
and I mean, like, so in the midst of this, and it's in the wake of the corona, I mean, they like, what corona? What's up? They still going about doing everything that they do because he works
every day.
Man, he works for the government. You know what I'm saying? And she's a stay-at-home wife. You know what I'm saying? So she and when he's at home, he's in the basement making music all day long. So he's like,
what more can she ask?
Man. You dig? He's just going away, and then when she wants to go away, she just goes to see her twin sister up the street. You dig?
Oh, man.
Anyway, for those of y'all on the live who are checking this out right now, if anybody's with us, rolling with us right now, if y'all could please let us know how we sounding. Do we sound good? Are we coming through loud and clear? Do we look good? I mean, I'm here. I tried to come through rocking my Chicago stars. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Let them know I'm representing. You dig? But you know, if we're not sounding good, can you please give us I'm sorry, if we sounding good, can you just give us a thumbs up or something like that on the on the
how we sounding, man.
I appreciate
we need to know
that.
how we sound.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Turn me up in the headphones or something.
I appreciate that. But yeah, Mr. Hef, why don't you let the folks know how you doing, man?
Man, I've been chilling, living good, feeling good.
Right on.
Hey, man, it's just outside ain't open yet, but you know what I'm saying. It's always. My heart is always open, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what really matters. You know, like at the end of the day, as long as you feel good about yourself, you feel great about yourself, you have nothing to worry about. And we live in such a beautiful city, Kansas City, with limited violence going down now. You know what I'm saying? So we can do our thing. We can collaborate with other people in Kansas City doing big things. Other people having podcasts or so in Kansas City. We're willing to collaborate with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just been chilling though, man. Nothing major over here.
Yeah, it's like it took us a while to kind of get back on track, but you know, hey, you know, sometimes great things take a lot of planning and all that good humming. So you know, I hope you know, for those of y'all who still rocking with us and understand that, you know, great things sometimes take time. Man, I appreciate y'all for sticking with us this long. For sure. Now I'm about to get this.
About to go live.
Let's see. I'm gonna try. Now I'm gonna try to do this. So all right. So just to give everybody a heads up, we here in Kansas City, and you know, for those of y'all watching, you know, everybody else and all that, thank you for watching and tuning in. But here in Kansas City, we have an event coming up in August called the Kansas City People's Choice Awards, and that will be, and that is being organized by none other than the People's Mayor of Kansas City, Terrell Ray. So, in my best attempt, I'm going to try to interview him here on my phone here. You dig, through this device, and we'll still hear the entire of the interview, and still I'll go live on that so you all can check it out on the chat on the page. I hope that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And if not, you know.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're sounding good, at least sound a little bit decent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Are we getting some love? Are we getting anything?
I'm looking. I ain't seeing nothing. It's 3 people on here.
Oh man, okay.
They ain't messing with us though.
They ain't hitting.
Man, how you been coping with this this whole Corona situation? Like you been going to the barbershop, getting haircuts, like living your regular best life. How you been doing on that?
I've been fine. I mean, like I cut my own hair. You know, thankfully I learned how to cut my own hair when I was 14. You know what I'm saying? So
What
yeah.
You do,
so
get 2 mirrors and do your thing. Or
well, no,
how you go about that?
well. So here's what happened. So my mother would give me she would give me a certain amount of money to go to this guy named Avon up on 47th Street in Chicago off of Wabash. And
somebody from The Wire, Avon.
right. It was an old cool old school cat, right? He was in it. We just picked that spot because it was right next to the laundromat and the cleaners where we take our clothes every now and then.
Okay.
So anyway, but yeah, so we went in there and met this old guy named Avon, and he would cut my hair every now and then. And I think maybe after 2 times of cutting my hair, my mother giving me the money to go there to get my hair cut. I think the 3rd time, I took the money and went to Walgreens and bought a set of clippers.
So you was scamming? You just took the money and did your own thing?
Well, I was like,
I'm saying like, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because I mean, it was only $20 that she gave me. So, and the clippers cost like $15. You dig? So it was like, I went there, got like a $15 set of clippers that I think they came with, maybe 3 guards. And I think I royally messed my hair up the first time I did it, cause like it's like when you're doing it, like you don't want to. I keep peeking. Yeah, I hope my bad. But it's like when you're first doing it, the first time you cut your hair, you don't want to really mess it. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to go in too hard. You know what I'm saying? You want to. It's like all right, just keep what I got and just like touch it up a little bit. So like you're really just trying to touch up what you think you already got. And I did that, and I guess I went in too far on some spot because I didn't look at the back as I was doing it. Yeah, and so I went to school the next day. I mean, because I didn't use the 2 mirrors, you dig? I didn't use the 2 mirrors, but it's like that's how it goes, though. Sometimes you gotta mess up you dig? You gotta mess up to learn. And for me, it's like I messed up that first day. I went to school the next day. My boy named Mike Brown hit me up and was like, I mean, he like other folks was like, man, it was like, oh man, well Jones, and I think that's what y'all say, right? They was capping on me, as we say out in Chicago. I was getting knocked out. it was gunning for me, you dig? So but they say it was coming for me. My boy Mike Brown was like, man, if you do such and such XYZ, man, it would, that wouldn't look too bad. And I'm like, man, thanks, I appreciated his encouragement. You know what I'm saying? And so that night I went home, fixed it up, was straight. Man, I don't think I may have had maybe 1 or 2 mess ups since then in my life on my own head.
I ain't gonna say
and I wouldn't even say mess ups. It was more like I was tired. You know what I'm saying?
I've tried it a couple of times, but it never really panned out to how I wanted it to look. Like, cause like your imagination and how you want stuff to look don't never.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and spend this $12, get this haircut, man. I ain't never really try to like I might shave my beard or something, but not to give myself a whole haircut. Like, no, I don't think that's something that I'm gonna master anytime soon. So
you don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure if the world were never to open back up, like I'll possibly try to cut my own hair or something. Just, you know what I'm saying? And it's probably easier for you, like, cause you're not really doing a fade, no way. So you just, you know what I'm saying, even all over. So.
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing this, and that's what they used to call a schoolboy cut. You know what I'm saying? The schoolboy cut was pretty easy, especially if you did it with the guard. Now, me, I tried to go against, I think I went against the grain, and at the time when I was doing it, like, the box was first popping the first time around. You know what I'm saying? So I was getting, you know what I'm saying, trying to get that in, and folks was trying to do the Gumby and had the swoop thing and all that, you know what I'm saying. They had doing all this good shit, and they had the Duke kit. They had the kit at the top of their head and all that good shit. I couldn't do none of that hair. Do none of that. My hair was too tough, and now my hair is too gone. So you dig. But anyway, like I said, with the little I got, I've learned how to cut my hair. So thankfully, that makes things a little bit easier. In terms of Corona and trying to keep up appearances if I do go out or if I do, have to be on Zoom or be on live or do an interview of any sort or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I think I gotta fix something on the audio real quick. I just listened to it and
we sound like trash.
Nah, we don't sound like trash.
gotta
echo
fix
that I'm
it.
trying to get up.
Gotta fix it. Okay. All right. Right on.
I'll do that so you can go keep talking to him.
Well, you okay?
Tell him about how you messed up on your haircut the first 5 times. You know what I'm saying?
No. And see, that's
to get it right.
And see, that's the thing. So, and that's the thing for me. Generally, and I don't know. Maybe this is something that we could file under something we'll call Seven's lessons. You know what I'm saying? But you dig? Like one thing I've realized about me is that I generally only need to mess up once, maybe twice to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like same, relationships I've had. I know, people I've been with who I can realize, who I know or realize have basically been, same versions of the same person. I'm like, okay, well, obviously I need to learn this lesson before I can move on to the next thing. And it's like for me, a lot of times, I don't know. It's like after I mess up once or twice, and usually I get it. So. But yeah, when it came to my hair, boy, I only needed to mess that up once. Yeah. I mean, dude, by the time, well, that was my sophomore year in high school, I think. Yeah, I think that was no, that was my freshman year. It was my freshman year in high school. So my freshman year in high school, by my sophomore year, I was cutting everybody's hair.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was my hustle.
Business, huh?
Yeah, that was my hustle.
That's cool.
That was my hustle from high school through college. You dig?
Like I'll probably be better off cutting somebody's hair than cutting my own.
Man, and I had the hustle. I had the game on lock at college, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I had the game. The game was so much on lock at Mo Valley that I was a temporary loan shark. You dig?
Wow.
I mean, like I had so much bread that I was a loan shark. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's like that one it's like barbershop.
Man,
Chicago nigga.
Man.
Just loaning niggas money.
Man, I come down.
Charging them 40%.
Man.
Interest. Like that.
Hey, I should have, but no, I ain't do that. So here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of going live, I'm gonna just go ahead and call him up on mine like direct. You know what I'm saying? Is it how do we sound though? Before I go any further.
Okay, you can call him up.
Sound good?
And then we can just put him on speakerphone or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna call him up, and we'll do it. We'll do it like this. Put it right here, bam. Take this. What is this? What is that bullshit? There you go. Oh man,
good. We straight.
Can you turn that down? Okay, man. We are here with none other than the People's Mayor, Kansas City, Mr. Terrell Ray. Can we give it up a little bit? Hold on. Can we?
What's up, bro?
You dig? All right, you dig? Feel like you need to do a bow or something like that, or give some sort of I don't know. You need to give a speech or something like that.
Man, the way that people treat me, man, I gotta win the awards.
Right on. Hey, speaking of the awards, I don't want to take up too much of your time. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a busy man. But so I'll just go ahead and get right into it. So I was telling the people already that you are, the originator, and the main organizer for the Kansas City People's Choice Awards. Once again, I thank you for bringing that to the city. Even though we ain't even get nominated, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it. It's hard work. It's like I said, it takes work.
It's all good. It's a popularity contest. Man.
You dig? But seriously. So how's it coming along so far?
Man, it's actually going great. More support this year for the awards than it was last year. With it being the first year last year, of course, it was something new. People really didn't know how to receive it. Didn't know if it was legit, if it was real or not. And now this year, they definitely know.
Okay. Well, listen, and you're absolutely right. See, I feel like with the word that's going out, and with everything that's happened last year, and the buzz that has been generated, you're probably gonna have a lot more people from different venues. I mean, not different venues, but like different outlets, like looking to have the People's Choice there. So, are you thinking to have a different location, or is it still gonna be at the same as last year?
No, we definitely not doing last year.
Okay. Okay.
The theater, is beautiful. It gave us exactly what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I feel this theater is going to be a lot bigger. It's 1,500 people. On top of the
You said it's
force
You said 1,500 people.
1,500. Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
nice.
Last year over 1,000.
Mhm.
So definitely thinking we've added more categories.
Mhm.
So we definitely feel like we added more categories and actually more people, more nominees to each category.
Okay.
So we think it's going to go up to 1,500 if not more.
Okay. That.
And how do people get like nominated for stuff, man? Like, just so like the average person might think it's just is whoever's most famous in Kansas City or whoever's most popular. How they get nominated for the people who want to get like go about getting involved next year or something.
Yeah, because a lot of people were talking like it's trying to say like it's a popularity contest.
Right. This is the thing about popularity. You have to put in the work in order to be the people who are getting nominated is points. It's not from a visual select. So
Mm.
the first round, open round, where you can literally nominate anybody who you wanted to category. So it really is a choice because you're able to put whatever barber you want
Yeah.
in as the artist. So after that first round, you take the top, whoever got the most votes, and they advance semifinals. And you take whoever got the most votes from the semi, they advance to the finals. In each category, the bigger category, as barber beauty, they will have a little bit more
Mm.
than some smaller groups will have 5 or 6. But people are going to look at clarity, but at the same, you have to work where you are. You're just not going to jump out of the. Pretty sure with your pop as you didn't start off with at now from day one. You grow your support grows.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I mean, you got to put in the work to get recognized. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and so it's like but you're gonna have some folks out there. I mean, because that's just how social media works nowadays. You're gonna have some people out there who are gonna generate more of a buzz than others. Just whether they do the work or not. Just based on that's my people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people just got more people than others. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But and it's mainly the people who are experienced that has more of a following and more of the younger generations just getting out there. If you literally just picked up a pair of clippers and got out of a barber school, you start off cutting kids' hair.
Mm.
You work to that's 10 years, 15 years of the game, they should have a larger follower. If they don't, something's wrong with them.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
So as you're going to get more popular.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, man. So what sort of sponsors are you getting? I know, like you said, you were getting more popularity. So are you getting like more like bigger? Like is that okay to ask? I don't know if that's violating any.
No,
Okay.
but just with sponsors, the COVID-19 actually kind of messed that up because they budget for
Mm.
chips, different things they do in the community. So now
Absolutely.
we have to start all over again. Reach out to company. We had 2 big companies that was involved.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got to reach out to them and see if it's still in their budget. If one thing, or if it's paid about stuff. So if we don't have the horse is still going to go on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Right on. Right on. So I mean, so with that, like, how much work goes into the production? I mean, I know it's not a one man team. Obviously, you got your team and your organizers and your street sweepers and all that. You know what I'm saying? But how much work would you say goes into it? Seriously.
Was with it being the last year, started the first one. I went in there not realizing how much work it really is.
Mm.
So last year was a little bit smaller. Even the budget was way smaller. The budget for this year order is quadruple.
Oh wow. Nice.
5,000 last year.
Oh.
The big
Mm.
On top of everything else, now got like base award after show.
Mm-hmm.
We're also our weekend. The Friday night is going to be meet and greet for the
That's dope.
and then Saturday
Mm-hmm.
day party.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's open to the public ticket, maybe, but it definitely is a lot. I had to hear like this year I'm high.
Mm-hmm.
Be a part of words, so that way it really feels like there's a true taking forward, and it's not some big I'm taking my money type deal.
Yeah, like just something that's just thrown together or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, and
that's dope. That's
yeah,
really dope.
and I was gonna say, I mean, just last year, just off the budget, just with the budget that you had. I mean, you said it was 5,000 for those who didn't hear. You know, what I'm saying it was 5,000. I mean, just for what you did. I mean, that was an immaculate event. I mean, for somebody, me myself, you know, what I'm saying me and mine, and we were there.
I didn't make it last year, but I plan on going this year.
We were there. We were dead center, you know, for all the action, and you know, it was a stellar event. Honestly, I mean, just to see all the, you know, some of Kansas City's finest come out dressing their best, you know, coming to do work and, you know, be appreciated for the work that they do. I think that's a great thing.
Man, not to cut you, I seen you do something like I follow you on Facebook, and I seen that you mentioned something that was kind of dope. Is that you were saying that you're having a female DJ or something of that nature, where you're trying to expose, like, it's a male dominated industry, so you're now giving exposure to the females. What made you do that?
It was last year. Like a lot of my ideas this year are coming from last year. You know, I didn't want to repeat so much. I wanted to do something different, and also a lot of suggestions from these people. You know, ask do this, do that. And with one of the suggestions was separating the female DJs to have their own category.
Nice.
So I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I said, okay, let me do my award show this year where it's mainly female dominated.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I have a female co-host, female DJ for the pre-show, and a female DJ for the actual award show. So
Mm-hmm.
while you're out, you know, doing the red carpet interviews, DJ playing music is what it kind of really that same exact Grammy ET Awards vibe. A little bit of excitement instead
Yeah.
of just saying, oh, you're line more.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, create entertainment. Like, and then secondly, one thing I wanted to last year we had a total of 200 or so nominees total.
Mm-hmm.
This year, this now my final loan is over 700.
700.
That's dope.
700 nominees. Oh wow.
And so it'll be about
Mm.
that's an addition over 100 people more than last year.
Mm.
So you know people can see know that it's the same. We're going to see the same. We're going to see the same winners. That's not true.
Mm.
Because when I look at the numbers right now,
Yeah.
there's a lot of new. There's going to be a lot of new people involved in the awards this year, which is exactly the point.
Okay.
Show them that entrepreneurs that say today is the day that step out on faith.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, why we have that platform.
Mm-hmm.
Nice deal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. And see, I like that you gonna, you know, you keep the vibe going. You're gonna have the ladies around you, you know, saying lady DJs. That way you keep from being me too. See, I like that. That's smart.
Right.
Smart. Smart. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if I keep Hummer,
Oh man,
He going back to
he's an entertainer, man. He know how to do it.
Hey.
I seen you. I seen something else that I seen that's fairly new, and I like that people are starting to take that initiative to start promote themselves for people to actually vote for them. I seen a couple of flyers where they just got the logo or whatever and just put it on there and made their own flyer, and they're spreading it around the city. So like, I think it's a way bigger buzz behind it this year than it was last year, and it's just gonna keep growing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
even like he would the wood shop.
Mm.
The wood shop, they were
Mm.
give them an opportunity to have the experience as well. I mean, like I said, with the campaigning, it's definitely way more people that act for the local government just taking it, and it's when I say the love is tremendous,
Mm.
man, it's greatly appreciated because it's saying Kansas City wants this award show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vendors, and he'll tell you, I'm not out for money.
Mm-hmm.
Vendor fee I have no problem telling you,
Absolutely.
very low because I'm not in it to break people. I want people to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I want back because they say, "Oh, I know this."
Oh yeah, I'm good friends with the people at Wood Shop, so yeah, I know all about
Man.
that. Yeah, yes sir. So like what I saw that you had on your you had on your post not too long ago that you were at the Hoodie Awards with Joey Cutts when he got the award, and you were very grateful to just be in attendance and to see Kansas City be put on the map. So like, what were your inspirations for for the Kansas City People's Choice Awards, and like, what are your goals to beyond that?
The inspiration was the BET Awards. It wasn't even a Hoodie Awards
Okay.
because a Hoodie no longer. That was 10 years ago,
Mm.
and at that I wasn't in this mono capacity now.
Mm.
Way first when I'm 30, 40.
Mm.
So I wasn't thinking about supporting Kansas City. I wasn't thinking about how can I make kids better. So literally just sitting at home watching the BET Awards and said deserves recognition, and it just jumped from there.
Mm.
And then, of course, being reminded of being a part of the awards experience
Yeah.
and seeing video all over again, I'm like, damn, that's literally the goal. And then of course, someone said that I want to be Steve Harvey. I didn't take that hits though.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, those are some decent footsteps to be in. Why not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There. You
Yeah.
got 20 people to come to the Hoodie Awards. So,
Hey.
of course, that's inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Came to Wild Out in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, man, so like, what are your words to those who are looking to follow in your footsteps, and maybe want to do their own type of award show or own type of organizing like you're doing?
I mean, my best advice met with a lot of everybody can't be involved.
Mm.
Everyone wants the truth about the award, about your awards and process. Like I get negative feedback about the voting because they feel like I'm one,
Mm.
and I have to explain all the time I'm not selecting anyone. So you got to kind of tune it out, and sometimes it's difficult because it's your baby.
For sure.
You feel like you have to defend. Um, just go for it. This, the main thing is getting support of the city. I started off small.
Yeah.
The city wasn't support, so the very first venue
Mm-hmm.
held for people, and I quickly had to change. I realized, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I was surprised 'cause I think you were at the Athenaeum set to be there initially, right?
Yeah, and when you first do something in Kansas City, we're so slow to support. Even with me,
Mm.
in my opinion, very well, but you just don't know what Kansas City will get behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I started slow, safe, and then quickly realized, like, wow, it's picking.
Yeah.
So we a 400 event space. Now we're at 100. So that just
Wow. From 400 to 1,500.
do it. Even if it fails, do
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do it, you fail it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like Kanye said, you got to reach for the stars. At least you land on a cloud.
Right.
Facts.
The worst thing that can happen is that you learn from it too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Learn patience. You learn patience. You learn
Mm.
how to deal with it. Learn how to turn the cheek, how to
Yeah.
conduct criticism, how to conduct negativity, because everybody just won't like it.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
As positive as it is,
Mm-hmm.
vision like everyone else did, they
Yeah.
will understand it. But a lot of them won't because they're not involved.
Okay. Okay. Oh, absolutely.
Hey, we know Kansas City's one of those towns where it's like not saying it's clicked up or whatever, but like once they seeing like the masses start following it, they gon' get on it, bro.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I ain't even
Kansas
worried
City
about it,
it's a follower city, and you know, I'm sure that we'll be seeing, you know, some ads for you, you know, in the Star and the Pitch and all those little publications to get some of the other sides, you know what I'm saying, involved. You dig? So I would be glad. I mean, I would honestly love to see that. To be quite honest, you know.
Yeah, I mean, even the pitch, they have their own awards. They're
Yeah,
just a little bit different.
absolutely. Yeah.
Everything, best pickles. You know, I really, really want to focus on entrepreneurs because, like I said, there's so many people that's going to start up their own, and they're going to look forward to the sports show, not even to necessarily win the game business. You know,
Yeah.
get their name.
just a network.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas City is an entrepreneurial city. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that, but this is there's a lot of entrepreneurs here in Kansas City, you know. So, you know, man, people need to get on the vibe and get part of that network. Absolutely. So, last thing, you know, just how can people find out more about, you know, what you're doing and, you know, what to if they want to get involved or, you know, anything that's going on with the People's Choice.
We have our own Facebook page, the Kansas City People Voice Awards. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, and of course, my page, Terrell Ray. Everybody feel like they got to come to the page, but I try
Terrell Ray, hit him up.
Hey, man.
The People's Mayor.
To make it better, put all our information, you know, pictures, videos, all on the website. So we're working with Soda Pop Graphics.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, they'll be able to do our website for us.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely. I can't wait. We got 3 months to go.
3 months to go. Can't wait. Can't wait to see all the people out. I can't wait to honestly just get out the damn house, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Look,
Man, to be quite honest. But look, I thank you for your time. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And for myself and my man Randy Heff, the people's favorite.
Before you go, man, hey, check your inbox, man. I messaged you a while ago, man, just because you were talking about something like one morning about real estate and how networking and all that stuff and how you got started in hosting and all that. So, like, I sent you a message like about a good 2-3 months ago, man. So yeah, check that inbox, man. I know you're busy. I ain't gonna hold it against you.
Know your inbox be on flame, but you know
it might be in the other inbox now.
If you would please, you know, please and thanks.
I hate that they put it in the other inbox and not literally. I'm dread going over there because I have some sticks. You know, shit.
See,
it's hard to filter it out. I can see his because we're Facebook.
Right.
What's their Facebook name? So
It's Randy Carlton as Randy Heff.
Send me a friend request. I'll accept it.
I think you already accepted a friend request from me, man. Yeah.
See, now they fuck.
I just knew a couple of people that you know. And, you know what I'm saying?
They fucking up.
Hey, because they be saying people don't accept friend requests. They be bougie. I'm like, nah, that ain't.
Nah, bro. I know you busy, and then you get on here, you entertain, you do your thing. So I ain't gonna hold this against you, man. Like I said, I know some people that you know, and they talk about you highly. So I know you 100.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's right, man. It's legit, and no people in no kind show where you're gonna pay the money and just come in and walk and see some garbage. No, it's literally a great production. My mind is full of creative ideas. Even last year, people loved it. That was almost 5. So this year, man, we blowing it off the roof.
Oh yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. Absolutely, can't wait. Can't wait. Well, man, again, I thank you for your time, and I thank you for you know, especially joining us on such short notice. But man, thank you for taking the time out and joining us for the Kansas City Info Rail. Once again, this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make sure everybody see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mayor, the mayor of Kansas City, Terrell Ray.
All right, bro. We probably hit you up again for another interview or something,
right,
man. Once it's closer to the awards or after the awards.
Yes, sir. Well, if we can peg out some more time, we definitely would appreciate it.
Definitely, man. Just hit me up. Let me know.
All right.
All right, peace.
Take it easy. Man,
that's what's up, man.
Love that. Thanks again to Mr. Terrell Ray. Apologies for everyone who wasn't able to hear all of the audio, but I'll do my best to try to provide some sort of a transcript. Down in the comments once it's all said and done, so you can kind of get an understanding of what we were talking about. But yeah, it sounds like some good information from Mr. Ray in terms of just getting the People's Choice Awards up and running, addressing kind of some of the haters and people talking about it's only a popularity contest. Basically just addressing the fact and just saying that people need to put in the work to be to be popular. I mean, of course, there's going to be some people, and there's always going to be people who have camps of just their friends and their people and all that. But listen, after you get beyond that, you have to, at some point, you're going to have to show and prove to show and prove and be who you say you are. That's how it comes to.
I'm guilty of that. Like,
what do you mean?
Crazy. Like, not saying that. Like, you know how sometimes
what you mean?
You know how sometimes you work, you put in the work, and like. Nobody sees the hours that you put in, and so you might put out some stuff out there, and you feel like, oh man, this is the best. Like to you, it looks like the best. To not say the yes men's around you, but the people who sometimes are scared to, like, they think your ego is fragile, so they won't let you know for real what's good. Like you think your stuff the best. But so then you don't take the time to go in and like market it and promote it, network with the other people so it can get seen. So it's just the people in your circle telling you and they gassing you like, man, you the man.
Absolutely.
So when everybody else, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Right, and you don't, and so it's like you don't know if that's genuine gas or if that's, what I'm saying, is that helium? You know what I'm saying? Is that, what I'm saying? Is that
take you to the top?
Or is it gonna take you to the top? Or is it gonna take you, what I'm saying, where you trying to go? You dig? You know what I'm saying? Or is it gonna go to your head? I should say, like helium, or is it gonna,
like I told you before, a couple months ago.
Sure.
I treat a compliment the same way I treat a criticism.
Okay, you treat them. Okay,
I treat them the same. I put them in the same category.
Okay,
a compliment to me, if you get a compliment, you gotta thank you. But if you don't keep working, you're gonna be stagnated. A criticism, you get a criticism, you take it, get all in your feelings about it. You stop working, you're still gonna be stagnated. So you have to find something to push you from a compliment and from a criticism.
Okay, because either one can hold you back.
Either one can hold you back.
And it's funny. That's interesting. It reminds me of this poem. So it's like last week we talked about me being an alpha, right? So I'm an alpha. I'm in the fraternity, the great fraternity of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. You dig? The first nationally intercollegiate Greek fraternity for Black college men. Anyway, so established in 1906 at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. But so we've established that. But one of the poems that we actually memorized. States that if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, like, what I'm saying, like it actually says those exact, what I'm saying, like that exact thing, you're living it, what I'm saying. So that's, and because it basically is just structuring all these tests that would make you a man, what I'm saying. And it's so like that's shit. but you make perfect sense though. Yeah. That's something that you need to do. You need to be somebody who is like able to take on, that the good as well as the bad, and say, let me move the same. Because if you sit there in the good and you're idolizing it or idolizing yourself too much, you sit there and bask in the bullshit for too long. And then you start believing the bullshit for too long, and then you get lazy, get fat, and now you don't want to act. You know what I'm saying?
Out of shape.
And
you lose your test.
And sometimes, and if you get to the point where somebody puts you down, or you meet some level of drudgery, you know what I'm saying, that can put, have you down in the dumps, or have you to the point where you're feeling like, okay, maybe I don't need to do this, let me stop, or whatever. It can take you off your square. Both of them you can. So, man, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. That's good. Hey, that's good information right there. I
just be doing my thing.
Hey, that nigga be spitting.
Some awkward, like
that boy be spitting.
To the average mind, it seems awkward.
That boy be spitting. That's what I'm gonna say.
It makes sense like a
that boy be spitting. That's what I say right there.
I keep it like that.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody in Kansas City, everybody who has a business, everybody who's trying to do better, everybody who's trying to get out when they open up outside.
Shout out
go outside
to
for a while.
The hustlers. Hustler.
Matter of fact,
H-U-S-T-L-E-R, hustler.
I met a dude down in Atlanta. He from Kansas City.
All right, on.
Dreams don't expire.
Oh, wow. That's dope. That's dope. That kind of reminds me of that this line I was talking. I'm in this group of whatever. I'm in this group.
He's in the swingers group.
Yeah. Hey. Pause. But am I? Anyway, but no, I'm in this group and of entrepreneurs, and we were talking about what was it that got you to become an entrepreneur. And, some people were talking about, different things, my mom and this, and, somebody got sick, or I just felt like I needed more money, X, Y, Z. And it was like, I felt like, I felt like I got tired of the lie. I got tired of the lie of, go to school, get an education, use that education, get a good job, and you'll be a millionaire in 5-10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what they sell. They sell you that. They sell it to you so
even
well.
your parents
and
they
sell, and
say
right,
that
and our parents,
it.
you know what I'm saying, if they immigrant, first generation, whatever, or just scared of the system, then however it goes, they just happy that we out. They just happy that we out the house and not in jail. And doing something and thriving and getting a good education and they think that we're moving ahead. But then we start realizing that their dreams aren't the same as ours, and we can't, we're not able to achieve them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what a lot of people starting to realize with, in terms of I don't mean to turn this into like some more evil morbid stuff, but you know what I'm saying? But to be quite honest, it's like people start to realize, the dreams that we were sold aren't quite what they were. And so that's what led us to, being entrepreneurs. But getting to my point was, there was this quote that I saw that kind of goes to what you were talking about that says that your salary is a bribe paid to forget about you, to forget your dreams.
Easily.
Your salary is a bribe that you're paid to forget your dreams. Like that's some cold. I mean, when you think about that, like, man, that's some cold shit. That's some cold shit right there. Seriously.
And that like, not to deviate from what we have.
No, sure.
But
let's get it.
Just to be like, for me, like, I grew up, I never see my dad working for anybody. So like, at one point I got a job and he was just like, oh man, you treat this job like, I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to make money. That's it. That's all it is. But at some point I realized, like, man, I go to work for 8 hours and I started doing the math on shit. Like, man, they can afford to pay me this. How much are they making? And once I did that, I was like, all right, you know what? I need to learn how to do something that's different. Something that I can, like, where if this fails, I have something to always lean on. I'll never go hungry. And that's how any of this came up. Like, me just even being the person who I am, that's how that came up. Like, I just want to make sure I'll never go hungry. I could be broke, but I'll never be hungry. I always have a avenue to make some money.
Yeah,
just so I can eat.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's it's like the safety net. Like, you always have a safety net. So, but you know what one thing that kind of gets me about that, to be quite honest, is like, for me, when I had my like, when I was younger, I was like deep into hip hop, and I was like, man, let me do this hip hop thing. But I'm like, well, at the same time, let me make sure I got this education. Let me do this accounting thing. Let me get my degree because I want my mom to be happy and all that stuff. So it's like I kept, bouncing between, going back and forth between the two, and I never settled. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and at the time, so it's like, while I kept going back and forth and teetering between the two, I never really mastered either. You know what I'm saying? or never, like, fully pursued either. So I think, honestly, you'd probably be better off just going for what it is that the hell you want, failing, saying, hey, that didn't work, trying something else. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I mean, because that's the thing. That's what a lot of people are taught. People who are a lot more successful, they're taught to fail early so that way they can be more successful later. And that's kind of what, and it's weird that we keep kind of coming back to the same theme of basically, like, failure leading to success, because that's what happens a lot of times. And it's like, you have to fail a lot of times before you can get to where the hell you're trying to be. I remember I used to always say, when I was a counselor for kids who were locked up, I used to always say to my kids, sometimes you got to go through it to get to where the hell you need to be. Yeah. So whatever the hell it is, sometimes you just got to go through it to get to where the hell it is you need to be. Period. Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you get there, you still gonna have problems. You still gonna have obstacles. So, you know what I'm saying?
it's just an ongoing
absolutely.
process.
Absolutely.
You just have to, like a lot of people, they say, I don't want to do this because it's too much headaches or whatever. Like,
Right.
You go home, you don't do nothing, you can still have headaches. You know what I'm saying? So like, why not push yourself? Try, do something different.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As one should. As one should. You dig. So, what we got next up on the info Rizal?
Let's see what we got.
Talk about this stimulus package, man.
Yeah, stimulus package.
So ladies and gentlemen, have y'all got your Man, please let us know if you got your stimulus. Don't let us know what you didn't deal with it. We'll get to that in a second. Just let us know if you got your check. If you got your check, everybody say yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real, I want to know, like, if you got your check, if it's still coming, if it's on its way. Personally, I haven't received mine, but I know why. I've been going through some issues with the IRS, and I haven't filed my taxes for 2018 and 2019. But I since have filed both of them, so hopefully that will be. I'm caught up now, so hopefully it'll be on its way. But right now I have to wait for the red tape of everything to just catch up in the system to just get up to par. But dude. Did you get yours?
They sent me a letter saying I get it, but I think I might be in the next batch of people getting it because I'm distributing in a batch. So they sent me a letter saying that I'll qualify for it. So I ain't rich enough.
They said you're not qualified for it?
No, they tell me y'all. They sent me a letter. I got a letter from Donald J. Trump saying.
Oh, no shit. Yeah. No shit. You got a real official Donald J. Trump letter? Yeah. Dude, you need to bring that in. I need to see that shit. I need to see the letter. Look, listen. We've got the best. It's the best letter, guys. It's the best letter, folks.
It's got a signature in it.
You know what I'm saying? It's the best signature, folks. Now, when I was bringing my people over in the hamburgers, and let me stop. No, but it's like, dude, I just feel like that's too much with the signatures and all that. But anyway, so
I mean, he's just trying to make a mark.
I don't know. Yeah, he's just trying to put his name on some shit and be like, listen, it's mine. Look, I did this, y'all. Look, I did this. Anyway, but so you think you're getting yours? You say probably in the next batch
round when they decide to do it.
Okay. All right, but that's cool.
But I've seen like a lot of people post about them receiving a stimulus check or whatever. Like, I'm happy for everybody that received one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I want folks to get their money because I mean,
I don't want to sound ungrateful. I don't mean to cut you off.
Sure, no, do your thing.
I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I don't think that's not. It's some money to do things with, but it's not really nothing. It's like I can be done with that in a month. Like, taking care of a little stuff that I need to take care
and
of.
that's the thing. Like, people were, some people were kind of wondering, where that $1,200 amount came from, and basically it's if you were to take minimum wage, national minimum wage, which is $7.50, I believe, and multiply that by, I think, 160 hours, which is about 40 hours a week, which would be about the time the people are off. That comes out to about $1,140, I think, $1,180, I think, dollars or something like that. And if you round that up, that rounds up to $1,200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that's where you get the $1,200. That's where they get the $1,200 from.
We just paying bills with this money, man.
You just are getting minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not realize, you are watching and tuned in with your boy 7 Black Man and none other than your grandma's favorite.
Yeah, Randy Hebb.
You dig?
You dig?
On the KC Info Rizal. You dig? Thanks for tuning in.
If you are joining us on this live, you can go follow. What's the group we got?
Oh man, check us out on our group. Check us out on our Facebook live Facebook group. It is the KC Info Rail. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and all those other social media platforms, please. And thank you. Holla at your boy. Now, moving on. But yeah, so getting on to the stimulus though, bro. I mean, some folks are just spending. I mean, and like when they realize, just the fact that they're only getting, basically the equivalent of a minimum wage, it's like, what is this? You know, now I understand. So they've put that out. They're putting that out. They're putting out that in addition to what $600, no, $500 for every additional child that you have. So you know you can get up to what $2,700 or something like that maybe. I know in California, one woman just with the stimulus package, in addition to what she's getting from unemployment, she's getting about $2,700 a month. So then that's to do nothing, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why on the Republican side they would get all upset and talk about, you know, this is wrong, this is bad, giving people this money and they're not doing anything with it. But pause, I would question, what about what happens when you give the same money to corporations and they just sit on the money and they fuck it off, and then we as a people have to reimburse the corporations, like what's going on right now? What about that?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like let's be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's not sit here and act as if somehow we're the people who just don't have any sort of input. We're just the pariahs on the society. We don't bless the society in any sort of way. We don't bless corporations. Like corporations feed off our blood, off our work. Like when we're working, they feed off our work, and then when they fuck up, they feed off our tax money, which is fed to them in the formula of some sort of stimulus. You know what I'm saying? Some corporate stimulus. I mean, dude.
I mean, the corporations they're not losing.
Like,
nah. None of these.
A lot of them aren't. Absolutely.
The small business, like, I say small business because, like, to us, a small business might not just be a mom and pops, somebody that we know. But the real definition of a small business is way bigger.
Under 500 employees and less than $2.5 billion in revenues, I believe.
Yep.
It's considered a small business.
So they're not losing. It's just
So there you go. Or I think it's under 10,000 employees, something like that. Yeah, I think.
But yeah, it's way more than the mom and pop, like what we think a small business is. Like, yeah, because like, even to be considered a middle class. Like, I read this somewhere. The average middle class person who's in that middle class can afford to take two $10,000 vacations a year.
Really?
Yes.
A middle class person can afford it?
Middle class can afford that.
Okay, maybe. I don't know, but see, middle class it's a wide range though, because it ranges from,
I think they do that intentionally, like, make it wide.
Yeah, it's like from I think they consider from what $60,000 to almost like what $250,000, I think. Yeah, something like that. Some crazy range. So I guess wide. if you're up in that 250,000 range, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's nothing.
Even at 250,000, bro, I'm still poor.
Hey,
I'm still poor,
man, absolutely. But listen, so the funny thing is, so I was reading this thing. It was crazy. It was like they were talking about how the stimulus check is supposed to be used for primarily for your bills and for your rent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the stimulus is primarily supposed to be used for.
Bills and rent.
Bruh, please ask me what the main items are being the stimulus is being. Please,
Jordans, man.
Just guess what the majority of the
some Jordans, man.
Man, the stimulus checks being spent though.
Them Air Jordans, man.
They saw them Jordans.
Them Air Jordans, man.
Oh yeah, I represent Chicago all the time. You dig? Don't trip. Anyway, but
nah, you say it's other stuff.
Man, it was hair, liquor, and weed.
Imagine.
So in the hood, and this is of course because they got to keep stats, and I don't know how viable this information was, but I thought it was interesting and it was funny because when you think about it, and if you think about it long enough, you think, well, maybe that could be true. so just that alone, that gives it plausibility. You know what I'm saying? Or by that virtue, I should say, it already gives it plausibility. But yeah, it's just interesting to me that we got hair, liquor, and weed. Man,
you gotta look good. Gotta feel
good. Sponsored by your government. Your government is sponsoring that. So you know what I'm saying. Hey, holla at your boy. Let us know if anybody is oh, my man said, can we check the stats by demography? That's a great question because he said,
to see who's buying what.
no, he said he need to get his jokes lined up.
Oh man.
Right on. I feel you. Oh man, well, I'll point you to the article. We'll talk. We'll talk offline. But yeah, that was some funny information when I saw it, and it kind of reminded me of like, so I know like people are putting all this money or so people are getting this money and maybe they don't know exactly what to do with it, or they might be putting their money in a savings account if they're thinking about it, or maybe they're putting it into a small business or something like that, or maybe they're putting their money into the stock market. And I just wanted to kind of let folks know that this may not be the time to put your money into the stock market. I know that a lot of people are, eager. There's a lot of apps out there right now. Matter of fact, I've got an app.
The apps do it. They make money.
Absolutely. You're gonna make some money off the apps, and if you know how to work stocks and you know how to read and understand trends, you can make quite a bit of money. But I will say, on average, the stock market in general is it's looking to be on a steady pace of decline. Like, and mind you, it can lose money a lot faster than you can. Right. I mean, I should say a lot slower than you can. So it can keep on losing money and still keep going. Whereas it'll take you out tomorrow. So I'm just saying that to be saying. Be smart if you're going to be out there putting your money into something like, Robinhood or the Webull app or anything like that. I mean, I know if you sign up right now, I say that, but at the same time, I'll let them know. If you sign up right now, you can get a free stock for real. And if you you throw some money in, they give you another free stock. You know what I'm saying? You can get up to two free stocks. So if you want, you can just hop in. Do your thing, get your free stock, and bounce, and just be like, "Nah, I got free stock, whatever," and don't even not spend a dime. You can do that if you want.
Get into trading,
you know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. Or you could actually get into trading. Like that's something that I've done. But from what I'm seeing right now, just from some of the trends, the stock market in general is kind of like I said, there's some commodities that you can make some quite a bit. Right now, mind you, let me let everybody know I am not a financial advisor.
Not an expert.
You will lose all your money. Don't listen to nothing I say. I don't know nothing. But if you were to try to maintain your wealth, your best bet will be to put your money into something that can maintain and sustain its wealth over a period of time. So like I was talking about a small business, like that would be a good idea, or some sort of asset that's going to make you money. Gold, you can buy gold, you know what I'm saying? Right. Put your money in that because right now gold is trading at about $3,000 an ounce. You dig? You know what I'm saying? So like I would say gold is more stable than Tesla stock right now. So
probably
even
more
though
stable than Netflix,
man, absolutely. So it's just something I want to put out there. But again, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know anything about stocks. I've only have a financial degree. I mean, a degree in finance and accounting, and I've only studied stuff for a while. But I don't know anything, and I'm not an advisor. I don't have my stuff. So
at the same time, like we could say,
don't listen to nothing I got to say.
Like I said,
don't come back to me talk about I listened to you at 70 and I lost all my money.
It doesn't work for them. Like it's an up and down business. You can win some days you lose.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you win more than you lose, then you profit.
Absolutely.
And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So you just have to research the companies that you're willing to invest in, and do your due diligence and make the right decision for yourself or for your family or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like have some kind of goals before you go into it. Just don't jump into it because somebody's telling you do this. Because have some kind of goals first. Like it's like getting a tattoo with not knowing the meaning behind it. Just make sure you know everything about it before you put your money into it. But,
absolutely.
I've been on Robinhood for probably like a good 6-7 months now, and like whenever I invite people to it, somehow they give me a free stock or something. So
I mean
I've got a couple.
Dude, I think I've gotten maybe 10. Yeah, maybe 9 or 10 free stocks from Robinhood, and another another three through Webull, and then I put another $200 of my own money into Robinhood just to see what I could do with it. So I've turned that into $550 so far. So I'm not sitting here acting like I'm a, super genius or anything like that.
Day trader, man.
But I'm just somebody who's I'm just somebody who's been looking at some things and just following a couple of trends and saying, okay, well, this makes these, I'm just trying to make smart moves. So that's all I'm just trying to do. So far I've been making smart moves and I've been able to make, double my money and then some. So that's about it. That's about it with that. But man, last thing I wanted to talk about is on that stimulus though, real quick, is the funny, or I should say, one of the funny thing is that, dude, have you heard about this? The landlords are checking to see if people have got their stimulus check to make sure that they gonna pay that rent.
They want their money, man.
So the landlords who have your financial information are going to the sites and checking this and putting in your information to see, did Charles Day get his check? He did get his stimulus. Okay, so he should be able to pay his rent on the 1st. Those of y'all who are still gonna be at the same address come tomorrow, congratulations, you made it.
I think somebody wrote on the live.
Man, oh my God.
Further explanation.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So further explanation on what? Give us a breakdown. I'll see what I can do.
What's up, Calvin? What you mean further explanation?
But so last topic I wanted to get on real, before we bail out of this thing is actually, and I thank you, Les, for bringing it up, is the 10-10-10 plan. We kind of talked about it a little bit offline. That the mayor here in Kansas City is implementing, and so basically, for those who don't know what that entails, this is for small non-essential businesses So basically, they are to keep, no more than 10 people, no more than 10 customers within their facility, and if they no more than 10% of their occupancy, maximum occupancy, whichever is less or closest to 10, I think is how that goes, or less than or closest to 10. And then what is the other one? Let's see, what is it? No more than 10 people.
No more than 10 people.
And then the other one was no more than
So I get
that's what it was. 10% of occupancy, 10% occupancy, or 10 people allowed, and no more than 10 minutes can they be inside of that facility. So
and apparently they have to sign in with their contact information.
Yeah. And that,
if you're, I guess, like, is it once you enter the building, or is it if you're over in there for more than 10 minutes?
Absolutely. And so I'm kind of wondering, like with something like that, how are barbershops and hair salons to thrive with those under those sort of parameters? You know what I'm saying? Because now like I was telling you before, when I cut hair, now it's funny, we keep going back to my days as an alpha, and cutting hair, one of the two. But when I was in college and I was on campus, and we was pledging or whatever, I would be the campus barber, so I'd be cutting hair a lot. And a lot of times when we had our meetings, they would be like, "Hey, we gotta go. We gotta be at our meeting in the next 10 minutes." So I'm like, let me hurry. So I had to learn really fast how to learn to cut and fade in like 5 minutes or less. You know what I'm saying? So that became my thing. But it's like, that's not generally what barbers are doing right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know you're not gonna get your cut, style, blow dry, and set or whatever, and all them words in your piece and your lace and your wash and condition and your 2-strand and your, did I say all the words? I don't know. You're not gonna get all of that in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. Yeah. So what do you think about it?
Man, it's a risky move, you ask me. I understand why they're saying they want a point of contact with all the people that's coming in, just in case somebody contracts something from there. I guess they can contact all the people that's been there, that signed in, and let them know, hey, you probably want to get yourself checked out.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a safety move. I get that.
Right,
sure.
But like I honestly don't think that we're ready to reopen, but
Yeah.
I guess the people got bills to pay. They got money to make out here, and people need some people need these services. I mean, I could care less if I ever get a haircut again.
Yeah.
I just get some there.
Hey, I let your boy, man. I'm telling you, I get hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. We're supposed to social distance. We're supposed to be this far apart. My bad. But I will say this. I kind of feel like this is it's kind of a fascist move. You know what I'm saying? To be quite honest, you know what I'm saying? Because it starts to cut in on the freedoms, but at the same time, you know, if this coronavirus thing is as true as people say it is, it's like, you know, how are we supposed to stop it if we don't follow the rules? I don't know. So I'm kind of torn. Part of me kind of sees the frailty of society and understands that, you know, with certain freedoms come certain come certain losses. Actually, so come certain issues, like kind of like what we're having now, where people are fighting, or, you know, quote unquote fighting, you know, for their freedom to go to work, you know, against what they say are fascistic rules by the government telling us to be on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I get that, but at the same time, it's like if we were a society that was kind of a little bit more under control, then we, you know, like South Korea, then like, because we and they both got coronavirus on the same day, but they ain't got no more issues. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's kind of the ebb and flow of freedom versus no freedom. I get that. I'm not saying that I'm for not, you know, us being a fascistic society under some dictator, but I mean, we down there anyway.
It's risky. It's very, very risky, man. Like people, business owners even have to know this, that like you said, like I told y'all last week, you can never sue the state or the government for whatever kind of rules they make during this shutdown. You cannot
sue the government. So like the federal government or any
Both.
part of it. Federal, state, city,
You can't sue
county.
You can't sue them. Like you can sue, if you get
local gentry,
or whatever, you can have to take it up with the business owner.
Right.
And I think that's why they're documenting people's personal information to know who to get in touch with just in case something happened. But like I'll just say, be safe, man. Be safe, man. If you can if you don't have to get that hairdo, if you don't have to get them nails done, like I think we could just go back to like the old days where you just do it yourself, or you just be comfortable in your own skin, man.
Hey, my man here said that he said tell Mayor Lucas, that's the other mayor of Kansas City. tell Mayor Lucas it's gonna turn into 1,000 by May 6th.
Wow. Everybody gonna be out there.
I mean, well, listen. I mean, real talk. I was at Walmart today, man. I mean, today is May 1st and it's a Friday. It's the 1st and it's a Friday. Let's be real. Folks get paid, man. I was at Walmart, man. The line was out the door. They had us coming in, you know what I'm saying, the social distancing line and all that stuff just to get in. But the line was moving so fast, it was almost like being at Worlds of Fun or Great America if you're from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying?
In and out.
Like, it was in and out. Bam, bam, bam. They just, churning folks in. But when I got up in there, it was packed. The parking lot, dude, was packed.
And I'm thinking
Walmart parking lot was packed.
And by the way, Home Depot, bro.
By the way, real quick, off the subject, off topic, but if anybody could tell me what the hell be going on at the warehouse that's over there on off of 40 Highway and Nolan, you know what I'm saying, around around 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon at that building over there, that white building. It's a nondescript building. It was a gang of cars just sitting there. And I'm like, what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Drag race.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a big nondescript building. It used to be I think that's where a FYE store, like a Columbia type record store or something like that used to be or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was something there. But if anybody could tell me what the hell y'all be doing over there, I'm nosy. I ain't gonna lie. I want to know. We want the info. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you think about so let's say the world opens back up.
World opens back up.
Opens back up.
Opens up. Yeah.
Right. Now they have to like slowly restore some of the amenities that we have. Let's say like going to the movies.
Right.
And when I
don't even know how they gonna do that.
Going to the movies, I'm thinking like,
how do you do that?
Driving movies might be the thing now again. You know what I'm saying?
They won't be able to even Yeah, probably. Yeah, drive-in movies might be the new shit because I mean, just to get out because you can only Netflix for so much. Like even though the shows are dope, like sometimes you just want to get out the damn house to go see something. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. I can definitely feel that.
But yeah, I was thinking like some of the old stuff that we used to do might just be,
it might bring us back.
Yeah, they might advance it a little bit. Get advanced. You go out and see like, whoa.
It's funny, like when you think of some of the stories of dystopic societies, and you know what I'm saying, stories like when people have written sci-fi movies or whatever about the future, they always are talking about how people have reverted to an old technology. Like there's always something that's like they've gone beyond, and there was like
let's revisit this.
Let's go ahead back to let's get that old thing back. You dig? So I don't know, maybe that's what we gonna you know what I'm saying what it's gonna be. But I'll tell you this, I ain't about to be the sacrificial dove, homie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. When Moses was done, I'm telling y'all, when Moses was done, I'm sorry, not Moses. Let me stop. Let me get my Bible together before people at Greater Prayer God Church of God in Christ get mad at me. So. When Noah was done with the flood,
sent out that bird. That bird.
He sent out a bird before he sent out his fam.
Who's gonna be that bird?
I'm gonna let you know right now. I ain't trying to be that bird.
Sacrificial lamb.
I ain't trying to be your lamb, your dove, your canary in a coal mine. I ain't none of that, homie. I ain't none of that. And I'm not your puppet, but this is your boy 7.
It's your boy Randy Heft, aka your grandmother's favorite.
Man, what you gonna tell him? I know you got something.
Man, yeah. Let's talk real quick.
Oh, okay.
I seen what's it like 2 days ago?
Okay.
The cornerback for the Chiefs.
Oh man, let's talk about it.
Man, the one that got the interception in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Breland.
Yeah, Breland, man, Mr. Breland, man.
Yeah, Rashawn Breland.
Just a backstory for the people who haven't heard about it or who haven't seen the TMZ video.
KC Mo's finest.
So apparently he went to South Carolina.
Yeah.
At a gas station.
South Clayton. Bad place.
Yeah.
Bad place.
So
unless you're in Charleston.
He got there. I guess he was smoking or somebody passed him something.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Police officer pulls up to him.
Of course.
And I guess they're talking to him and telling him trying to arrest him or something at this point. At
the gas station?
Yeah, at the gas station.
Wow.
So they're trying to arrest him at this point, and that he's not saying that he's resisting arrest, but he's telling them, I'm not gonna do this, or he's telling them what they're gonna do when they're when he's telling them what to do.
I hate that. I hate when I see brothers trying to dictate to the cops what they gonna do and all that. Yeah, I mean the man has a gun. He has a gun.
You're not supposed to be comfortable in jail unless you're really, really rich. Yeah, I guess he thinks he's rich or something.
Seriously.
But at this point, like I looked at it and I was like, dang, it's crazy. Like he could have lost his life.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then I looked at it again, a double take on it. The cop. The state trooper actually was black.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm saying, imagine
but
if it were.
I don't even know if he was a trooper because his vest said.
He looked like a security guard.
His vest said security on the back. So I honestly don't know.
It looked like a security guard, but what I'm saying is, do you think his response would have been different if the security guard or the state trooper was white?
Do I think the cornerback's response would have been different if the trooper or policeman was white?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Why is that?
I do
because it'd been more fair.
I think I think a lot of us get incredulous when we see our own in positions of authority, and we feel like.
He doesn't have to be doing that.
At some point we can challenge that or usurp that. Unfortunately.
So you're saying once we see somebody our color in a position of power,
dude,
we're basically asking for the hookup. Like, hey, man, just hook me up a little bit, man.
Listen,
do what you gotta do, but just hook me up a little bit.
Listen, yeah, absolutely. And I'll be honest with you. When I was in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? When I was at the crib just 2 months ago, I was arrested on an old warrant from when I lived there 10 years prior that actually had been taken care of already. But because somebody didn't hit enter in the system, I had to spend a weekend in prison, in county prison in Chicago, in the county. On 26 and Western for anybody who knows what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
So they took you in.
So I'm locked up. But while I'm in there, I see a cop who actually used to live next door to my grandma.
Okay.
And now I wasn't even trying to talk to him to say like,
hey, what's up, bro?
I wasn't trying to get a hookup or anything like that. But just saying, hey, what's up? Oh. I was like, you know who I am? He's like, yeah, I know who you is. Gone somewhere. I mean, like he wasn't having it. Yeah, seriously, because he just thought that I wanted that hookup. You know what I'm saying? He thought I needed that, and I'm like, nah, I didn't want that. But you know, it would have been nice. I ain't gonna lie. But I feel like that's probably what he felt like. Because I felt like we were familiar, had some familiarity. That immediately that's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's immediately what I think he was looking for. What's good, Lucky? I ain't seen my boy Luck Dog in a long time. BBFN for y'all who don't know.
So
anyway,
yeah. I'm saying in that same sense though, like this cornerback, he has prior issues with the Chiefs.
Oh, he does
about the same substance abuse. We don't know what kind of substance, but he has some prior cases with them.
Yeah,
and as far as based on what I read or what I researched on it, he was possibly going to be missing some games when the season started.
Oh, so he was already under suspicion or had the possibility of being okay, sure.
So like I've been online and I've seen a lot of people comparing this to the whole Kareem Hunt situation.
Oh man, bringing that back up. Yeah,
they're basically saying that the Chiefs is probably gonna be a no nonsense with this stuff and possibly try to let him go. I don't know his contract situation or whatnot, but
and that's the thing. Yeah, and he was a key player in the last game in the Super Bowl. So so
like he really came into his own in the second half of the season. So
especially with the loss of Marcus Peters, because I thought that he was the truth, boy. That boy know how to play some corner. I ain't gonna lie, boy. He had it locked down. Good play. Anyway,
but
seriously,
but they're saying that he's gonna be facing some kind of punishment from
some sort of disciplinary action is gonna be reached. Sure.
And I seen that Andy Reid comment, like he commented and is just saying like he's just gonna let the investigation run its course before he makes any kind of decisions or whatnot.
Okay. And
like I said, people are just saying, same thing happened to Kareem Hunt's gonna happen to him, but I don't like with Kareem Hunt's situation. He kind of lied to the team. This is in the eye of the people. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that it would go that far. But I can't see the Chiefs basically doing that whole. We'll just wait and see what the outcome is from the police thing, that part first, and then we'll take it from there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
possibly gonna get swept under the rug.
Your boy says they just re-signed him too.
Oh man,
the Chiefs just re-signed him. So wow. Well, I hope the ink has dried on that contract and on that first bonus check that he got. You know what I'm saying? That signing bonus check, because man, they about to it might be a little bit before he gets to actually pay some dividends on some returns on that check or that investment they didn't put into him. But we'll just keep everybody posted and we'll see what happens.
It seemed like just like the whole situation, like a whole dumbass move, just to be like resisting arrest and doing all this stuff. Like the people who were actually recording that video, they seemed like they were way more terrified than he was. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, I listened
heard the
to
lady
the
in the background
audio.
like, please.
Yeah, because she was just hoping that she wouldn't be privy to seeing a brother be killed in front of our eyes. And because the officer got to the point that he actually drew his weapon on him.
Yeah,
I mean, drew his weapon on him, and that's when he kind of started saying, "Okay, now I'm gonna take this officer seriously." But even then, it's like he's doing that whole and I hate that we have to. I hate that anybody does it, but I hate that when it's us, especially. No offense, but I hate when I see us we have to be cool. Like
Right.
we have to. I gotta be cool. Like even though this is happening and I'm scared, I have to be cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it comes out to, and that's what it plays out to. Because of course he was scared. There's a man that's threatening his life and could possibly end his life. Pulls a gun on him. You know what I'm saying? But he's sitting there talking to everybody. Hey man, hey, come here, man, come here. Who is he talking to? He ended up talking to some lady who looked like she works at the freaking gas station. Some little bitty lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that
and
possibly
it's like
though,
he just wanted support.
Right.
That's really what he wanted.
Yeah.
But he didn't know how to do that. So he's sitting there.
Also, like in his mind, he's seen that this is not a white cop. It is less okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of
less.
a lot of factors going on at that point. Yeah.
And then on top of that, I honestly think that the cop or the trooper, whoever he is, they probably needs to be retrained on how to deal with suspects.
Oh yeah. He didn't do well at de-escalating, but he did hold him or detain him long enough where by the time the video ended, you could hear the sirens of the other cops coming in.
Yeah.
So if he wasn't going to be impeded by that gentleman, the other guys who were coming definitely were going to do it because there's strength in numbers.
But he like when I saw the video, he had enough room to really drive off, get away with it.
But see, that's the thing. Like I said, he was scared.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put it like this. In my opinion, I'm not gonna sit there and try to put feelings on him, but and again, because we don't like to admit that we're scared, we always have to play the cool game, and so that's what I think happened. I think he was scared, and that's why he got in the car and didn't drive off because he knew he was in trouble, but he didn't want to be in more trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to take it further than it needed to be. He probably could hear the sirens coming. He probably was
anticipating the sirens.
Right, and probably was of awareness of mind enough to say, okay, well, I'm not that much out of my mind to let these mugs, or to wild off and go do something crazy, or at least, and especially not to hit the cop and nothing stupid like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was scared, but he didn't want to admit that, and he didn't know how to admit that. So he was just, you know what I'm saying? He sat there and played the role and reached for anybody who could give him support. He ended up hugging the lady who looked like she was a worker for the gas station. She didn't look like she was riding with him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't look like she came with him.
Terrified.
You know what I'm saying? But she was probably sitting there like, baby, please, just a little old woman who sometimes we need to hear some woman, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's because, and I can attest to this, but sometimes we need to just hear some, a woman's voice to calm us down. Especially when we're in our out of our minds sometimes.
Rage.
Absolutely.
But I really, I hope that he resolves this situation. It has no implication on him being with the Chiefs or whatever, because, like you said, he was kind of integral in them winning the Super Bowl.
Absolutely, man.
I've heard stories about him, from
he
people
did his stuff.
Who because I think he went to school in Georgia. So I've heard stories about him that he was kind of like, man, he's been telling people that he was going to be good, but it just took time or whatever.
Okay.
So at this point, he got to the point where he did something good and
did his stuff.
This unfortunate situation happened to him, man. Wish him the best, man. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you should have handled that a little bit better.
Hey, man. I said it on the post. I ain't gonna lie. I said it and I stand by it. I'll let y'all know. Listen, with all that was going on, he could have handled that in 10 minutes. When you got money, and I'm not trying to sit in, and I didn't even know he got signed, but mind you, but I just figured an NFL player who has you got a little bit of money, act accordingly. Realize that in situations like that, shut the fuck up and get your lawyer to take care of it. You can be out of there in 10 minutes versus all this shit that you doing. That's what poor people do. No offense, but that's what broke folks do because broke folks have no other no other way out. No defense. Thank you. No agency. We have no. What else we got? Well, hey, I'm gonna sit here and fight for it. Now I ain't saying it. I'm not saying that that's the best way to do it either. But I'm just saying when you're in a better position, act like you are. You dig?
Poor people got legal aid, and legal aid still screwing them.
He said he's legal aid. Yeah, you ain't get. For my Can I get some legal aid for my DUI?
Legal
So,
They gonna tell you gotta sit in jail for 5 days.
man,
What?
get your bond taken care of from legal aid. Anyway, let me stop. But what you think, boy? First one back, first official one back. How you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling great, man. It's always a beautiful day, man, over here. You know what I'm saying? Sun's always shining. Birds
Absolutely.
chirping, dogs barking. You know the deal.
Man, all of that good stuff. Birds flying high. You know how. It's all that good humming. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel good about it.
Man, that's what's
sure.
up, man.
For
Had
sure.
a great episode, you know what I'm saying? Once again, this is the Kansas City Info Rail. This is your boy, Randy Heff, your grandmother's favorite.
Man, this is your boy 7. And I am in Inglewood Zone right now in your zone. And I want you to know it doesn't get harder. You just get tougher.
Man, that's dope. You took my. I got the same shit.
You like that? You like that?
Nah,
That's it? Did
I was
I
about
say
to
it?
say
That's it? Did I say it right?
You trying? Oh yeah.
I was trying.
You did it right.
I was trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you did it right.
Yeah, trying to get that exit like my boy do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Dope. Appreciate that, man.
That was a quote from none other than your grandma's favorite.
Young baby Jesus babysitter, Randy. Hey, join us again next week. Kansas City Info Rail. Peace.
Man.
We out.
Peace. Man, they said I can't say nothing, but I might say a little something.